Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Super DVD Reviewers, DVD Reviews. We're going to get things started. I have another bulk for you. It's going to be musicals, because everybody loves a good musical. Maybe not everybody, but I do. I actually do. We're going to start it off with the producers. This is starring Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, and Uma Thurman. This was actually a remake of the original producers, which I'm not sure when was made, but I think it was also produced by Mel Brooks. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But, okay. It's best I can do when I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. Forget that. I just had to get comfortable. Should have done that before, but anyways. Yeah. It's basically about this Broadway producer who was kind of washed up. You know, he used to do all these great plays, and now he's just doing really low life stuff. And so he has this accountant walks in his office, and he has this out of nothing has this idea, right? And he overhears it, and he starts freaking out. So he starts, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and they do it. It takes some convincing, but he finally does it. And then they start, it's this whole spiel of them producing this one play, it's this one play that they want. Only this one. They had to look for it, and they found it. And it's just them producing the play, and there's tons of, it's actually an extremely funny musical, and I loved it. As I always say, I loved it. But this one I really did. The bonus features on this one was, let's see, we got deleted scenes, which include never before seen musical numbers. Because I know this specific one has a good amount of numbers on here. They're actually really funny. They're not like cheesy, dramatic numbers. These are actually really good ones. Includes outtakes, as most movies do, and it has the analysis of the scene. I want to be a producer. That's a certain scene in this film. It's actually pretty much a musical number. And then they have commentary with the director, Susan Stroman. And then so it has has these three. Matthew Broderick, of course, has been in so many films. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, War Games. Recently, I'm not too sure. Oh, he was in The Cable Guy. Funny guy. Then they have Nathan Lane, who's been in a couple of Broadway musicals himself. He also, I always think of him as Timon from The Lion King. And then Uma Thurman, both of the Kill Bills. So this is a great one to pick up. I do recommend it. And so let's go on to the next one. The next one is a classic. I'm sure every single one of you have heard of it. It is Annie. Annie, it's got Albert Finney playing Daddy Warbucks, Carol Burnett playing the lady, Miss Hannigan is her name. It's got Bernadette Peters, Anne Ryan King, and Tim Curry in there. Starring Annie is Aileen Quinn. And I'm not sure she's done anything else. I'm not too sure. But I do know Carol Burnett, who played Miss Hannigan. She's done so many things. She had her own show, which was back in the day. It's gone now. But she's been in a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. She actually, appeared in the Lucy show back in the 50s. And, anyways. I'll explain that later on a different one. Yeah, it's a great story of like this little rags to riches kind of thing. She was orphan, and then she sneaks away, and then she gets caught, and she gets adopted into this really rich, billionaire guy named Daddy Warbucks, and this is basically the whole thing, how they want her because she's like so valuable, and it's a good one. Lots of musical numbers in this one, but they're more dramatic. It's not as much as a comedy as the producers was, but this is much more dramatic. It's a very good family film. Special features include a musical performance of The Hard Knock Life, which is by a pop group. This one is. They have a trivia game in here. They have a sing-along, an act-along, My Hollywood Adventure with Aileen Quinn, the girl who plays Annie, and trailers and some newly created DTS sound. So, this is a good one to pick up, the special anniversary edition. So, I do like this one. Of course, I recommend that. And the last one I'm going to be reviewing in this one is something I thought I would not like. I was actually putting off watching this one for a couple of years now, and I finally decided to watch it. It is Moulin Rouge, and it is amazing. It's extremely artsy. That's the only problem I have with it. It's an extremely artsy film. If anybody knows me, I have problems with artsy films, personal reasons, but it's still a good film nonetheless. It has a great story behind it. It stars Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman. You know, Ewan McGregor has been in the Star Wars films, 1, 2, and 3, of course, and he was in Angels and Demons as the new Pope. And then they have Nicole Kidman, who's been in so many films such as Australia, which is a good one. Now, bonus features in this particular one, which there's not much. There's a commentary by the producers, and there's commentary by the writers. And then they have a interactive feature that lets you glimpse the historical, technical, and artistic view of Moulin Rouge, just like a little interactive thing, which I always think is cool. Yeah, basically it's about this writer, and he's telling the story of what happened to him, and it's like a flashback kind of thing. It's really good. It's got some really flamboyant characters in there. Like everything is so exaggerated. It's weird. It's almost like a spoof, but it's not a spoof. It's like a spoof, but it's being serious. Yeah, I don't know. It's stuff you see in a parody, but they actually mean that kind of stuff. It's very strange, but yeah, it was a good film. Had good meaning behind it. Lots of musical numbers. It's weird because most musical numbers in Moulin Rouge were basically taken from parts and bits and pieces were taken from huge songs, like the Sound of Music, Hills Are All Sound of Music, and there was I Will Always Love You, and just all these random stuff being put together to make some pretty awesome musical numbers with Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman. And I don't know, it's just really good, good movie to watch. I don't recommend it with family though, because there are some parts in there that are just very strange. Anyway, it's a good movie. Anyway, yeah, so that is it for now. Who knows, maybe back to their bulk. Alright, that's it.